I think that the reason why people always go back to Baguio City is because of the weather. Kasi even though mainit, hindi tumataas ng 26 degrees yung dito, yung temperature dito. So I think that's something that a lot of tourists take note of pag umaakyat sila.
Are you starting to feel the summer heat? Feeling the need to go someplace cool? Well, don't worry, because Baguio is just the place for you. Located up north and hailed as the summer capital of the Philippines, Baguio is a city located in the Benguet province. It is known as the City of Pines due to an abundance of pine trees that grow in its cold climate. It is also a well-beloved and famous tourist spot. During the summer, Filipinos get away from the heat and stress of city life to relax and chill. This is Hometown Vlogs. Get ready to take a tour of the wonderful city of Baguio.
Hi, my name is Atheena Quiambao. I go by Atheena Quiambao, and I'm from Behavioral Science. And I'm currently in my hometown, Baguio City, because I'm staying here until the pandemic subsides. Usually in my free time, hindi talaga ako masyadong nalabas. I'm a very indoor kind of person. Pero I guess if I do kind of feel a little bit suffocated at home, I go out and go cafe hopping or looking for new cafes to hang out in. Obviously, makeup is one of them. I really like playing with makeup, playing with colors, and something that relates to that is I also have kind of like developed the hobby of playing with paint, like watercolor paint and gouache. Good morning! So, ang agenda natin today is for me to show you guys around my hometown, which is Baguio City. I'm currently getting ready for church kasi it's Sunday. So, we first have to go to church. Maglalakad kami down Session Road, which I'm hoping is having that no car thingy today. I'm sure I could show you guys much more of Baguio's culture there. So, yeah. I'll just get ready. So, ayan, medyo mas outing ready na ako. I wore long sleeves kasi it is February, so it's a bit colder than the rest of the months. But yeah, nagsuot ako ng long sleeves just in case. Alam kong medyo malamig sa Tamawan. And also, if you're going to go here, you always need to bring a spare jacket. Kahit na naka-long sleeves ka. Especially if you're lamigin like me. So, ayun. Meron na to. And, of course, don't forget your mask. Hindi na kailangan ng face shield. Tapos na yung alert level 3 dito sa amin na lift na. So, we're safe, we're dressed, and now, we should probably go. Commute here in Baguio is actually very, very easy compared sa Manila. Like, no Manila, nasa Manila ako. Tricycle, jeep, FX, train, LRT. Pero when I still studied here in Baguio, really all it took was one jeepney ride to go from my house to my university. So this is Cathedral. You will see na medyo maraming tao dito because this is one of the most prominent churches for Catholic people. Every Sunday, Session Road closes almost all of Sundays para mag-open ng way for small businesses. Kasi nga, di ba nung pandemic, maraming small businesses yung naapektuhan. So, they closed down Session Road every Sunday. Nire-reroute nila yung mga sasakyan to make way for small businesses like these ones. Yung mga green stalls na yan. So if you're here, you happen to be here, or you take a tour here, makakita ka ng maraming dogs. Ayan. one thing that I really like doing Sunday is that they open this other side of the road for drawings, for artists. So ayan, nagsa-start na sila mag-drawing here using chalk. You can see mostly kids too. Mga bata. I think one of the distinctions of Baguio people from people living in other places is the fact that we have the concept here of being nataraki. Nataraki, it's an adjective, and it kind of roughly translates to being astig in Tagalog. Because of the very strong American influence here, some of their culture stayed, but we made it ours. Like, it's very normal. Like, if you go to Session Road or Burnham Park and you see someone with a leather jacket, cowboy hat, leather boots, that's kind of not seen as a costume here. It's just seen as an everyday outfit for people. I think that's something that you won't really see anywhere else outside of Baguio. I think the hidden gem of Baguio is the Ililikha Artist Village. From the outside, it looks like an abandoned cafe, pero it looks really nice. It looks really nice inside, and I think it's also considered a hidden gem because they do display art there, mga sculptures, paintings, and most of it come from Baguio locals as well. And I would also recommend checking out Tamawan Garden in the Sky. Super serene, super green, tsaka very maano sa nature, ganun. Tapos may mga display din sila of stuff and art that reflect Baguio culture. So, hi ulit. We're now in Igorot Stone Kingdom.
The Igorot Stone Kingdom is a latest attraction in Baguio City. This Igorot theme park is a few meters away from Tamawan Village.
Ito yung view ng buong Stone Kingdom from way up here. Ang funny lang kasi, kanina habang nasa taxi kami, inisip ko and I think this is like a shared experience of people living in Baguio or mga native na talaga sa Baguio or matagal na natin sila sa Baguio. Whenever you ask someone from Baguio a place or direction for a place, unless they're from around that area, hindi ka nila masasagot. Doesn't matter how long they've been in Baguio. Kasi, for example, I've been living in Baguio more or less for 19 years of my life. Pag tinanong mo sa akin, ate, saan ang Mines View? Hindi kita masasagot. Ang masasabi ko lang mag-taxi ka. It's just that, hindi ko na talaga alam yung places. Madaling i-commute ang Baguio. Pero if you ask for directions, hindi ka masasagot. And I think this will happen most of the time if you ask someone from Baguio directions. So, we're now in the taxi on the way to Cafe Will. Tada! Cafe Will. This is not necessarily kind of a secret place. Obviously, locals already know about this place, pero not many tourists actually visit here. This place is really special to me. I come here often. Minsan mag-isa, minsan may mga kasama. This is actually where I celebrate my 22nd birthday. The truth is, kasi hindi naman talaga ako masyadong gala. At nung nagka-COVID and when I came here, lagi ako napapadpad dito. Kapag medyo stuffy or I feel a little bit suffocated sa bahay, this is the place I run off to. Ang ganda ng ambience ng place na to. It's very tahimik. Obviously, a lot of greenery. Super fresh nung outside venue. So, and the staffs are nice too. nachos yung first na in-order namin. We are going to order a lot more kasi when I stay here for like quite a while. Nagtatagal ako dito siguro mga 4 to 6 hours. Yung pinakamatagal ko ata 6. Yes, I've stayed here for 6 hours. I just really like yung aura ng cafe na to. And their food is good. Also, if you want to know something, kapag nag-aaya kang kumain, I know this is a very Tagalog thing also, di ba kapag may mga kumakain, kain po, ganun, up here, you say mangan, because mangan means eat, so, mangan. The locals here in Baguio show their warmth in the way of being generous and friendly. Kapag may mga bisita na pumupunta, the host of the house will usually not let yung mga bisita na mag-spend, yung mga pasalubong mo, let's say gulay, goods, sweets, sila yung gagastos, yung pagkain sila gagastos, they won't, like, hindi sila manghihingi ng parang rent or fee or anything. I would describe Baguio and its people in 3 words with the word peaceful, nataraki, and chill. I say peaceful because that's just generally the way of life here, and nataraki because nga people here are very cool, very ganon, I don't know how to describe it in words, pero that's the vibe that people give off here. And I would say chill kasi I associate being chill, I associate Baguio with being chill just because that's how I feel whenever I'm here. Like, I don't feel as stressed out as I would if I were in any other place. I think a definite trait of my hometown is yung ugali ng community is important. Yung ganang ugali. Like, people here volunteer without pay, without asking for anything in return. In general, being kind and respectful is something that I see a lot here, and I'm sure it makes that thing, that concept of putting community and others first is something that makes Baguio important for other locals as well. I would use my influence, social media influence, to promote the lives of the locals here. I visited kind of underrated cafes, ganyan, and showing yung culture na pagkakaroon ng mga maliliit na stalls along Session Road every Sunday to show off their small businesses, especially since the struggle after the pandemic. And I've also always been very vocal about protesting, kasi there are a lot of, well, especially kasi nga Baguio is becoming a very hot place for tourists. Maraming places na nag-open up and they have been kind of sacrificing yung mga puno, ganyan. I did voice out my opinion with regards to like protesting against it, and really keeping Baguio the way it is, while still pushing for improvements. Kasi I feel like that's something that we find as an essence of Baguio, yung mga pine trees, yung lamig, yung puno. So, ayun. I think that with the following that I have, it would really help for the lives of locals here if I were more siguro proactive and vocal about the problems that I see within my community. I definitely see Baguio as a very hot tourist place. And I know that it's already, a very hot spot during Lenten season or summer or Christmas. A lot of people from anywhere in the Philippines really come here to just experience the cold, ganon. But recently, I do notice that they've been building a lot of infrastructures that cater more to tourists. It looks like something that tourists would enjoy more. Baguio will end up becoming like a city that caters more to tourists. Despite having to share my hometown with a lot of tourists, I make Baguio completely mine by looking for small spots and places that tourists don't go to often, or a place that they don't know about. Making memories in a small and hidden cafe or hiking up at mountainside trails is very relaxing and comforting, knowing that these places are only shared by me and people who also grew up in Baguio. Most of all, I make Baguio mine by seeing this place as a home rather than a place for temporary escape.
Summer is a place where we relax and let go, to just live the moment and enjoy. That is why Baguio City resonates with so many people. Even the people living there radiate warmth and contentment. Truly, a Nataraki moment to have a glimpse of Baguio once again. Beautiful views of the mountains, a city with rich history and tradition, and very hospitable people. Everything is possible here up in the north, because Baguio is everyone's dream place. It's all in Baguio. Make sure to visit this wonderful place as it surely won't disappoint. This is Hometown Vlogs. Stay tuned for our next destination.